To have child poverty should be a crime against humanity. And it's risen. There's 4.3 million children in child poverty. That is an absolute disgrace. So all these multimillionaires are paying less and less on corporation tax, etc., etc. Capital gains tax, it's appalling. If we change the tax system, looking at tax priorities to alleviate things like child poverty, how that's not been done makes you wonder about what people and politicians have been doing for all this time.
More of a physical presence of the constituents of what their policies are.
Yeah.
Because like you don't know, how are you going to know? They're not like anywhere.
Yeah, you don't.
Or like have like regular meetings or something.
Absolutely. So that's a spot on thing. I find that the accountability of MPs, this is the problem. Our last MP, Michelle Donnan, didn't come from this constituency, was parachuted in. She tried up in Yorkshire, didn't get it. If you have no allegiance, you have no empathy. If you have no empathy, you have little care. The constituents should tell you what their thoughts and their feelings are, their priorities, and you should be representing them. The guy that wants to be the new Conservative here, as much as he has been from this locality, has been a property developer. A property developer shouldn't even be allowed to represent people on the county council or the local council, let alone the national council. Bless him and his inherited money. We should have citizens' assemblies where there is absolutely regular input from the communities, even about local budgeting. I don't care what it is, roads, schools, you name it. People on a regular basis should be consulted to garner people's thoughts and understanding and beliefs and to explain all these things so that there is clarity and understanding, as opposed to subterfuge and kind of, well, they don't feel that they're accountable, so they just do what they're told by their leaders. They vote en masse regardless of the principles involved, and that's what happens on a local level. That's what happens with the Lib Dems here and the other parties at a town and a county level. It's a disgrace. It's wrong. The fact that he's representing Labour is more of a problem, because Keir Starmer and the principles that he's been promoting, whether it's supporting the genocide in Palestine or whether it is generally not really having too much to differentiate him from the Conservatives, is really worrying. He looks like what Tony Blair was. He wasn't so much the Labour working for the masses and the people. He was more of an acceptable Conservative light, and we don't need that. The Conservatives have, if people haven't got it now, they'll never get it, have absolutely milked this country, exploited the masses, and have, if you look at some of the deals that were done around PPE during COVID, look at the fast track, who got the money, the track and trace, look at that, where's that money gone? But also the amount of money that was given to really wealthy people. There is millions of pounds that was given away to really wealthy people. That should be recouped, including interest. This is a fantastic, my ex-GP, in fact.
Where we are.
If there's anyone that was going to speak about the National Health Service, would you like to speak about the National Health
I'd like
Service?
to tell you two things.
So I'm absolutely a massive supporter of the NHS. Interested to know if you think that it gets funded enough and if doctors get funded enough.
I think right at the top is a systematic problem. I think the system is not right, because I think people who are responsible for making funding decisions are not people who actually have regular contact with patients or even with the part of society that's most likely to need help.
Yeah.
So the decisions get made by the wrong people, and that they make decisions like, let's privatise the cleaning of the floors in a hospital, which has just recently been, suddenly a hospital staff are told, we're not going to need you anymore because we're going to outsource the cleaning of floors. Somebody's going to make money out of it along the way, and the way in which it will be regulated and supported will not be as strong as it should be.
Yeah.
Everything gets privatised and pushed into pockets.
Yeah.
And when I say pushed into pockets, I mean back pockets.
Yeah, back pockets is right.
Serco can't get prisoners to court in time. You can name one after other of the
Private
big companies that do things.
I used to be a Labour voter all my life. I'm not voting from this year.
No.
They're useless. They're not what they were years ago.
What were they, was the principles they were established on?
People.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely. No, 100%. Now it seems, and just like any of these party politic people, that the party is everything, not the constituency, not the people. And if the party, they're looking at how they can best garner support within the government to get favours for themselves, to feather their own nests. I just think that these other people are playing it. They think it's a good game to play. It's not a game. Too many people have been hurt. In this constituency, if you had the Green candidate, the Labour candidate, the Lib Dem candidate, and the Conservative all together, I will guarantee you that I have probably done more for this community and this constituency in the last week than they have probably done in their whole lives.